quite stormy. There's dust, clouds flying all over. It's very cloudy, it's very windy, as you can probably tell. I just hope this microphone's picking up this. I never know which way to point it. I don't think. Anyway, camels, herds of horses. Is it a herd of horses? Whatever. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. So my target today is Bainu, however you pronounce it. I've pronounced city and towns names all wrong since I set off, and why should I finish change now? So there we go, just kind of a break. Moving on. Okay, this is Bainu, if that's how you pronounce it. About 300k inland from Aktau. Arrived yesterday in a sandstorm with sand drifting down the main street and camels walking down there hiding from the rain. But I had a thunderstorm today. I decided to stay for 2 nights just to kind of get prepared for the next stage of the journey, which I thought was going to be tricky, but having been in touch with people who have done the trip recently, I don't think the route I'd looked at is actually doable on the little Kawasaki, so looked at an alternative route, and that means tomorrow I'm going to Atrayu, which is about 400 kilometres I think, and then over 2 days do about 1,000 to get back to Aktobi, which was where I was kind of going to aim for. The reason I'm doing that is that road that I'd looked at apparently is very rough. Well, one guy I was in touch with said he did it in a day, but he was on a KTM full off-road bike, so I think I'd struggle, to be honest. So I've decided not to. I'm going to take the easy route, just the longer route, but perhaps that's for the best. Try and save the bike a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm in Atrayu all day today, and sorry, I'm not in Atrayu, I'm in Bainu all day today. It's a little 2-story town, there's not much here. Struggling with the language a little bit, no one speaks English, well, very little English. But then I don't speak much Russian either, so fair play. And yeah, I mean the shops aren't easily identified. There's no big supermarket as such. The supermarket I've been into, it just looks like a little doorway. And obviously I can't make sense of the signs, which is not helpful. I found a bank, just because it had an ATM outside, but that was about it. There was nothing else to show it as being a bank, really. So there we are, moving on tomorrow. For a service station on the roads in Kazakhstan, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, vast expanses. So I'm just going to sit on the bike to eat. Got a good miles today, but it's just mile after mile of endless wilderness. Vast open plains, dry rivers, dry lakes. This is a relatively new road, I think. There's signs of the old road that run alongside it, which would have been a dirt track, which would have been a nightmare. I don't know, I suppose it wouldn't be a nightmare, it's kind of if you're equipped for it. But it's easier on the new road. I guess that's how Kazakhstan used to get around on the old dirt tracks. So I'm kind of trying to sit in the shade of the bike a bit. Not very successfully. It'd be nice if they put something up where you could sit under the shade a little bit. But the guy sat in the shade of his truck over there. Just a huge expanse of time basically at the side of the road. But yeah, it's kind of dodging camels, herds of horses. The odd town that's a bit where people gather. This vast wilderness is sort of punctuated by bits of greenery where there's a town sprung up, and I don't know if that greenery is due to people or people are due to the greenery. I don't know. Lots of oil refineries, I think, past. So yeah, heading for Atirau. It's about, well, I don't know what time it is. I really do not know what time it is. I mean, it's bad enough thinking what day it is. I think it's Tuesday. My phone says it's, I guess about 2 p.m. When I stopped to put fuel in, the clock in the fuel station said it's an hour earlier. I've seen a couple of other clocks that say it's an hour earlier, and yet when I got some cash out of the cash machine yesterday, they said it was the time I was on the phone. I'm confused over what time it is, and I think the locals probably are as well. I know Kazakhstan is so vast, and where I'm heading east is definitely an hour ahead, but whether the west side of it is still an hour ahead, I don't know. But hey, I don't really care. It is whatever time it is. I've got as much daylight as there is to get to where I'm going to, so. Alright. This front tyre is still going on. It's the super soft, wet, sticky compound tyre hiding out casing between I left the UK with my trip meter and not set. The two trip meters I've got, one of it resetting and a refuel. The other one I hadn't reset, just clicked over 10,000 and went back to 0, so probably done a couple of hundred since then. So over 10,000 kilometres, and there's this super soft, sticky, wet front just isn't wearing out. Crazy. So I'm still carrying the front, and anyway, I'm going to bite to eat. Press on. So, cruising Kazakhstan. Oh, one thing just before I finish, I started out this morning at what I think was about 10, might have been 9, and it was a very pleasant, just over 20 degrees. We're at the heat of the day, and I guess it's probably high 20s, maybe very early 30s, but certainly not as hot as I imagined it was going to be. But we did have a huge thunderstorm yesterday, which went on all day pretty much. Lots of rain in Beidou, so I don't know whether that kind of cleared the air a bit, but it's not stiflingly hot at the moment, so he says feeling the hot sun on his head. So bite to eat, move on, laters. Okay, this is Atirau, pronounced it wrong probably again. Continuing my bad pronunciation of places. This is Atirau on the Ural River. Bit of a beach going on over here. If you can see what's going on there. There we go. It's like a riverside beach, loads of people swimming. Lots of stuff going on. Not many miles done today. About 400 and some odd kilometres. But as good a place as any to stop off. I'm going to go north from here to Uralsk, which is again on the Ural River, so I'm basically going to follow the Ural River north, almost to the border with Russia, before I drop southeast again, just to get around this road that I think could be too much for the Kawasaki to deal with. So yeah, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Just had a quick scan on maps and stuff. There's a bank across the river, so I'm going to change some dollars. It's actually an HSBC bank, so I might call in and see if I can use our internal communication system and speak to some people. Maybe not. Probably won't let me. Probably think this character doesn't work for us. So yeah, gonna get something to eat and chill out. I booked the room for one night, but I think I might spend 2. I've got plenty of time. I get up to Uralsk, however, whatever, you know what I mean. If I get there for Thursday instead of Wednesday, that's still 10 days or more to get over to see me, so I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. And I'm going to have to spend a couple of days somewhere along the way, so I might spend a couple here if I can. So let's see if I can sort it out. They've got a restaurant, so I can perhaps get an evening meal. And I'll not stand in the shade of the tree, otherwise I'm just in shadow. And we'll see what goes on. So, a lovely beach at Tiro. Moving on. So this is my map of Kazakhstan. I was in Bainu on Sunday, stayed Monday, travelled from Bainu up to Atreo. I was going to take the road up to Aktobi, but that road, I'm told, is very difficult, is not even close to being a dirt track. It's just a crumbled down broken road that's very difficult to cross, and I think it'd be probably too much to do for the Kawasaki. So I've spent 2 nights, Tuesday and Wednesday, in Atreo. I'm going to travel north to Uralsk, which is about 500 kilometers, so a day's ride up there. Stay overnight in Uralsk. Although having read a little bit about Uralsk, I might kind of stay 2 nights. We'll see how we go. I've got a bit of time, so it's not really a problem. I'm going to travel down from Uralsk along this road here to Aktobi, which again is another 475 kilometers. That's another day's ride, really. Spend a bit of time in Uralsk and then head north east via this road here, going up further. So basically I've got a few days to get up to there. That shouldn't be too difficult, and I've still got 12 days, so it's not really a problem. But that little diversion there is near on 1,000 kilometers, when this road coming directly across here is somewhere in the region of 570. So 570 kilometres of road, you can call it road, that you need a 4x4 or an off-road by 4. I think the Kawasaki would be, I think it'd do it, but it'd be hard work, and I think it'd probably be too much for the bike to do on. So it's a 1,000 kilometre diversion using a good road. So that's the way it is in Kazakhstan. So we're down here on the edge of the Caspian Sea on the Ural River, so I'm going to follow the Ural River north. That's my plan for Kazakhstan. Quick update. I'm about halfway along the road from Atreo, however you pronounce it. You get used to this by now. Atreo to Uralsk. It's about 500 kilometers all the way. I'm about halfway there. So, little bikes there in the background. Trying to keep out the wind. So there we go. Just mile after 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 mile of road. I've done a bit of on-bike filming. I haven't done any for a while, but I've done a bit. But really just to show that it's kind of an endless road. So heading for Uralsk, and we'll see what's there, and then I can start heading east again from Uralsk. So I've still got 10 days to get to the Russian border at Simi. So there we go. And I'm working on that sound thing. Wind noise on some of the videos is just impossible to hear, so we shall see.